Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. So, moment of massive explosion on Crimea's Kerch Bridge. This is the only bridge to connect Russia to Crimea. Now, here's the thing. We just had the pipeline blow up. Now, a bridge blows up. And then you see here it's still burning, and that's actual steel burning, which most likely means they used thermite. Just in, Russia launches criminal probe into Crimea bridge blast. They don't know who has done it yet. So let's continue. USD rises because of the US proxy war. Most nations see the world reserve currency as a safe haven in times of war. Now the US can export its inflation to other nations. This time it's kicking them in the slaughterhouse. The failing U.S. empire needed this war to rob the world. And as you see there, you see the U.S. dollar compared to the rest of the currencies. This is most likely why China is trying to pull away from the U.S. dollar as well as the other Brics countries. Preemptive strikes. NATO must make it impossible for Russia to use nuclear weapons, says Zelensky. This guy is like pushing us into like nuclear war. He wants NATO to hit Russia first. And this guy is a complete and utter joke at this point. We keep sending money there. Okay, the money is not helping the Ukrainian people. Most of the money ends up disappearing somewhere along the way. At the same time, here in the US, we have homelessness and so many other problems going on. People losing their houses. And we're just sending money overseas like it's nothing. And this guy is enriching himself. So guess why they hate Putin and Russia? Putin has promised to crush globalism, New World Order. He gave them the finger 7 years ago when they wanted him on their side. Putin hates the Great Reset Agenda 2030. New World Order equals NATO, Europe, UN, WHO, and the World Economic Forum. Guess who controls Zelensky? Then we see this. Now, this is coming from Nathaniel Rothschild. So, Russia, Putin, and Ukraine, New World Order. This is a message he wrote. Heir to the Rothschild family, Nathaniel Rothschild today wrote to members of the British government, giving his view that Vladimir Putin is the most dangerous man since the defeat of Hitler, with Xi Jinping a close second, and explained the Ukraine is an essential piece that we cannot afford to lose in the geopolitical chessboard. The heir to the Rothschild fortune argued that Russia must be excised from the international banking and economic system. We must bring Russia to its knees through any means possible to send a strong signal to the Chinese and to protect our global system of norms and liberal values. So I mean, you could see this guy is pretty much saying, that the Ukraine is a key piece for them. So, in effect, our current path of lack of military action means that our global order is dead on its feet. I urge you to deploy more force against Russia and its proxies. Step up information warfare to correct opinion, especially online, and send weaponry to our friends in the Ukraine. Without Ukraine, the global order may not survive. So, is it Russia fighting back against the New World Order inside of the Ukraine? Or is the New World Order telling Russia to attack the Ukraine? It could go multiple ways. But the thing is, it all points to one thing, the Ukraine. The U.S. is turning wars into a business, and the price, Ukraine soldiers' lives. That's the thing. Innocent people are dying for this. So for $66 billion, what we're getting is Ukraine is destroying the Russian army. This investment is well worthy. Your reminder that money just goes missing when it enters the Pentagon. So as they send billions to the Ukraine, just know that there are many hands and pockets to be filled along the way. And we keep hearing about money missing. Think about it. If we were using blockchain, maybe there would be a ledger that tells you exactly where the money is going. I feel for Ukrainian people caught in the middle of a proxy USA war. There are innocent victims of the New World Order and still counting. And that's the thing. There's a lot of people dying, and I don't think the money that we're sending over there is helping these people at all. I don't ever think it makes it to the people of the Ukraine. Zelensky is most likely pocketing a lot of that cash also. China, India, Saudi Arabia, and other countries are still buying Russian oil in ruble and yuan. The U.S. has also sanctioned a couple of Chinese companies for buying Iranian oil, but they too will be buying in the yuan. The USD will be used less and less for oil sales. Now, as that happens, that eliminates us printing more money, propping up the US dollar. Petrodollar in crypto terms. The USD oil pair has exponentially deepened liquidity than any other. Therefore, every swap for oil is better when priced in USD. Every nation needs oil and wants the best price for it. Hence, virtually unlimited demand for USD. Now, as the dollar starts falling, they'll start looking at a different currency to trade in, a stronger currency. The current inflation crisis is a liquidity crunch, dollar milkshake being sucked dry. If only there was a cryptocurrency that offered on-demand liquidity as a service to help ease us through this situation. Too bad XRP is embroiled in false litigation by the SEC. But I believe at some point the US is really going to need XRP because I believe a liquidity crisis is definitely headed our way. Hyperinflation is here to stay. They have no answers because it's too late and they know it. They knew this would happen when they were writing $1,200 stimulus checks, auto the ODL. And this is all the way back in 2021. And they knew hyperinflation at some point was going to be a major problem. You know, when all those stimulus checks came out, the first thing I said is, I'm buying crypto with that. Because the thing is, I still actually hold my stimulus check. It's just tied up in crypto. Then there's this. So I don't think a buyback is coming. All the powers that be have to do is pump XRP to set price, whether it is 2 digits or maybe 3, then hold the price there for a couple of weeks to then flip the switch to on-demand liquidity. Now think about how much sense that would make. So you pump the price up, say you get it to maybe $100, $150, and they could time this out a little bit. So now a bunch of people sell at 100, 150, but say it's not enough people. So they push the price up even higher, 250. Now you shake out a bunch more people. Then you push it to $500. You're going to push a lot of people out at 500. That's for sure. But then you pull back a little bit. So then people feel like, oh, I sold at the right time, right before they truly flip the switch to on-demand liquidity. Then all of a sudden the price goes to one set price that is very, very high. A lot of people speculate that that price is definitely 10K. But the thing is this, no matter how we look at it, XRP has to be high priced. I say it in so many videos. And we're seeing how the world is changing very fast. I mean, we had a pipeline blow up in Russia. We now had a bridge blow up. And things are moving very fast. If Russia is fighting against the New World Order, so be it. But the thing is, I'm keeping an eye on the fact that maybe the Brics nations implement XRP into that system. Because I know that will push the price up very, very fast. And right now, the price of XRP is going against the tide. I mean, it's still moving upward. Euphoria is setting in. People are talking about that flip of the switch moment again. They're talking about 589 again. Because people all know the same thing. XRP is going to move. It's going to move very fast. And a lot of people are going to make a lot of money overnight. But we don't need the flip of the switch moment to happen right now for people to get euphoric, because a lot of people still believe we're only going to $10 to $12. A lot of people will get shaken out at those prices also. Keep that in mind. But I don't believe a buyback will ever happen because of that. They could easily get people out much easier without paying any type of high price for it, really. Because people are people and they will sell when they see that XRP that's sitting in their wallet jump 20, 30, 40, 50x very fast, maybe 100x, 1000x, whatever the case may be. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next